Lenbrook set the standard in 1992 when it became the first accredited CCRC in the state of Georgia, and it remains today the only accredited CCRC in Atlanta.
I might say that walking in the entrance to Lenbrook is like walking into a luxury hotel. It was wonderful.
We are not just a leader in Atlanta, but we are a leader in the United States CCRC community.
Since 1983, Lenbrook has been transforming senior living into a time of enjoyment, activity, and connecting with friends. Today, we celebrate 30 years of success that have established Lenbrook as the premier retirement address in Atlanta.
I have a rather unique perspective on Lenbrook since I have been involved since the very beginning, since it was a gleam in Jack Clark's eye. Jack Clark, his parents were getting elderly, and he looked into CCRCs. He decided that was the way to go. And he decided that the only way his parents were going to get into one was for him to build it himself. And so he proceeded to start building Lenbrook and ran into just tremendous problems, which were a real credit to Jack that he was able to pull it off.
He was very busy. He was extraordinarily busy and under great pressure.
But Jack persevered through it all, always smiling, always. Everybody at one time or another told Jack it wouldn't happen, and Jack just refused to accept that.
He was breaking new ground. He was a pioneer here in the South, and it was out of the need for something better for his own parents.
Jack Clark brought on Gerald Bishop, who was an experienced, well-respected nursing home administrator, to be the first administrator of Lenbrook. After Gerald, General Dukeman, retired Major General from the U.S. Army, came on as the administrator. Then Debbie Taylor, who had been a nurse here for many years, became the president and administrator. When she retired, they had a search and ended up selecting one of their own board members, Becky Webster. It's always been well run, but it has certainly been a progression.
Lenbrook is a leader in the senior living community here in the Atlanta area because, first of all, it's got an outstanding reputation, which it's built long term. And secondly, the focus on service to our residents is utmost in the minds of our employees, our staff, our board, and the residents themselves are very supportive of that.
The definition of service in the dictionary is an act of helpfulness. You know, at Lenbrook, we believe it's all about people helping people. That's the culture that we have created at Lenbrook. It is demonstrated everywhere people go. We have built that program on our core values.
Becky has initiated this 5-star program to try to make Lenbrook a 5-star facility, and they've taken it seriously. I think they really want Lenbrook to be the best place to live, and they're succeeding.
Accreditation is important for Lenbrook because it demonstrates to others that we're serious about being the best we can be. To receive this seal of approval, an organization has to be willing to show substantial compliance to over 700 standards. And those standards focus on resident life, health and wellness, finances, and governance. It's hard work.
The future of Lenbrook is very bright. I mean, just look at the facility we have and the caliber of resident we have. Our reputation is holding in this community. We now offer a range of living environments that are absolutely fantastic.
I love my apartment. I have a beautiful apartment with a splendid view and room for everything. And the staff are fabulous. If anything goes wrong or I need help, people are here Johnny on the spot and do a fine job.
We have 8 penthouses, 3 restaurants. We have a concierge and a driver, and if you and your husband would like to go to one of the top restaurants in Atlanta, we'll drive you there and you can have a martini because we'll go and get you and bring you back. So that's pretty good. It's not where we put our grandmothers.
The biggest advantage of being a not-for-profit organization is that it allows the staff, the board, the residents to focus on our long-term mission.
One aspect of Lenbrook's success is our healthcare facility, which has existed for 30 years and has held a reputation within the community as being superior. What makes Lenbrook nursing care superior to other options that are out there comes down to, again, service and facilities. The people who care for our nursing care patients care dearly about them, one. And two, we have an environment that is far superior to environments offered elsewhere.
I am a very healthy person, and I don't, fortunately, knock wood, and I don't have any health problems at all. I don't like to look to the future where I might get sick, but I knew that Lenbrook had very fine health care, and I was fortunate to be here in case I do become ill and have problems down the road, and it brings peace of mind to my family to know that I will be properly taken care of.
I sort of felt that, we all like to do something that we think is going to outlive us. And I think Lenbrook sort of falls in that category. I'm very proud of my involvement here.
I've been involved in Lenbrook from the very beginning, 30 years ago, when my mother and my mother-in-law both moved into Lenbrook as it opened. My confidence in the future of Lenbrook is established very easily. The previous chair, the current chair of the board, and the next chair of the board have all made significant investments in Lenbrook bonds. Now that underlines a whole commitment to the future of Lenbrook. That's skin in the game.
At Lenbrook, we reflect on the past and prepare for the future. This celebration is a reminder of our mission to enrich lives and enable residents to enjoy independence, good health, and personal fulfillment. We look forward to the next 30 years at Lenbrook.